Visionary leaders understand that even though they're taking full responsibility to solve things, they may not have all of the tools at their disposal, either personally or within their organization, to solve those problems. So they need to go beyond those tools. Those tools are going to be important, but they need to go beyond. And that's where, we've been saying it's the courage to convene. It's to realize that all of the people in the organizations are going to help them solve the challenges that they're facing, and it's all of their collaborators, and those might be internal or external stakeholders, they might be partners, they might be third-party organizations who can have a contribution. And it just takes raw courage for a leader to be able to say, let's bring as many of those kinds of people together as we can, let's solve the problem as we can. Second thing is, once you've got them together, finesse to engage. It's not easy to engage a diversity of stakeholders who you don't have control over, in many cases, and find ways to engage them meaningfully. And that might mean you need to use complexity to solve the complexity of the situations you face. And again, that requires letting go a little bit and having more open processes. Maybe acknowledging that there's a little bit of chaos in the system, and realizing that you can let people work things through with you. And you don't need to get them focused immediately on what needs to be achieved, but there can be some usefulness in exploration of things before you converge on exactly what it is you need. So there's a finesse involved in engaging people. And then the third thing is the tenacity to sustain what your collaborators will give you. And this is where those leadership skills that have helped so many people be strong leaders for so long come back into play. Here's the big difference, right? Convene and engage, but then, after you've done that, then come back with the processes that allow you to have some structure, some control, some follow-through, the accountability to actually deliver on the things that you've worked together with your collaborators, and to sustain that process up until the moment in time. And there will always be a moment in time where it's time to convene again. And you go back, and therefore you can have continuous improvement. You can have a process that keeps itself fresh, because everything will deteriorate with time and everything needs to be re-energized. And again, you take responsibility to do that as a visionary leader, but you take that responsibility by engaging your collaborators. When the situation is complex, as far as I know, it's the only thing that will really work.